Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hafizuddin. My number matric is S6149. I am a student for Universiti Malaysia Terengganu, and today I'm going to present about my proposed idea for the mentorship Kinesis zone competition. So my title is about interactive storytelling app, cultivating English fluency through narrative coding. So firstly, I'm going to introduce about my project overview. So the storytelling app is a project that mixes both language learning with coding skills into a whole new way. So we can imagine it as a language learning while creating student-owned stories using a simple coding elements. So the main objective um, is to make learning to become more exciting and creative by bringing together both traditional storytelling and modern coding skills. So what is the challenge that has been the root cause uh, that made the invention of this app? So in today's traditional classrooms, the language learning struggles to captivate the attention of today's students. So our project try to recognize the challenge faced by the conventional methods, and we try to propose a solution through a dynamic approach to language learning. So this is a table of comparison between the traditional methods and our methods. So at first, the traditional methods is a static and that's heavy learning process. So it might cause some problem for the students to learn. And our app method is a more dynamic and interactive ways to students learning by their own, so they can develop both their interest into learning and also the skills. And secondly is the traditional method is a one size for all process. Meanwhile, our app method is focused on personalized learning. And last but not least, the traditional method uh, kind of lack of interactivity between the teacher and students. Meanwhile, our app methods, we try to provide the students an engaging storytelling uh, and a more interesting environment. So our solution is we try to revolutionize learning through storytelling and coding. So we present a paradigm shift in language education by seamlessly intertwining the art of storytelling with the foundation principles of coding. So this unique combination offers student an immersive and dynamic learning experience that goes beyond the traditional methods. And what features we can provide from our app is firstly some user-friendly interface. So the participant or the user can dive into the app's intuitive, and by the user-friendly interface, we can ensure that students can navigate them seamlessly and can focus on their creative endeavors. And we mainly try to provide them an interactive storytelling templates so students can explore a variety of templates designed to help them to spark their creativity and provide students with a more structured starting point for crafting their own narratives. And then we will provide students the coding tutorials. So students can access these coding tutorials that are integrated within the apps. So not only can student can learn the basic of codings into our apps together. And last but not least, we try to provide the student with a collaborative space that showcase this is a feature that allow the student to work together with their friends or other participants, so they can uh, make a teamwork on storytelling projects, or or they can fostering their teamwork and communication skills. So this is our app overview. This is the basic interface for the apps. So the first one is the homepage with some kind of features and storytelling section, services, and also the writing page. So the language learning impact that become beneficial for the students, we can provide a holistic skill development for the student because unlike the conventional method, language learning method, our app provides a more holistic learning experience to participants that they not only can enhance their English fluency, but they can also dive into the world of coding, uh, so they can foster new skills. And also, we can provide the student with a more engaging learning environment because unlike the traditional language learning, uh, it can be tedious. So our apps transform the learning environment into a more engaging and interactive spaces to the students where they can enjoy the process of acquiring both language and coding skills. And last but not least, uh, we can uh, we will give the students a more individualized learning paths because as we know every participant or the user are unique, so our app recognize that, so but we can try to offer individual learning paths to the student to allow them to keep their progress on their own pace and they can focus on the area that require their orientation. So about the link to the team, so how does the narrative coding align with the team objective about the English elements? So by infusing both innovation into interactive story, our app goes beyond conventional method. This is because our project not only introduces the young learners to the world of storytelling, but also integrates the fundamental principles of coding. So each narrative becomes a canvas for coding exploration. So we can promote not only writing skills, but also introduce the basic of IT to the children. So through this innovative approach, we aim to demystify coding, making it as inaccessible, making it accessible, and we can engage an element within the educational achievement of language learning. So from what I can conclude from my presentation is um, through this I can reflect that the transform. I can reflect on what I can reflect on the transformative potential of narrative coding in this newly education. Uh, it, this project can be a core because it represents not just as an app but also as a gateway to a new era of English learning and as a realm where innovation, engagement, and ultimately converge. So these three are the key takeaways that we can briefly see from the slides before. So I hope that I can embark on the next phase of this journey through development, testing, and potential launch of this transformative educational tool. So an invitation of collaboration, feedback, and support to strive this development to make it become a reality for the every child is very appreciated. So that's all from me. Thank you.